my friends and delegates, my blue family, I wish I could dance now, but the people running this Congress are running like a Swiss train. And there isn't something on the run sheet that says I may dance now because we might lose a minute. So we better get going and stick to the program and the time. What a vibe. What a fantastic moment. To see all the provinces in friendly competition and then pulling together like provincial sports teams, but when the Bucks or Bafana Bafana play, we all come together. And that is the DA. We have just watched a powerful but very brief history of the Democratic Alliance, beginning with our founding Congress 26 years ago. But the values that we stand for are far older. We did not invent them. We inherited them. We took the baton from those who ran this race for liberal democracy before us, in fact, 67 years ago. To Congress delegates as young as you, 67 years may seem a long time. In political evolution, it is the blink of an eye. Those who study these things remind us that in building a sustainable liberal democracy, the first 500 years are always the most difficult. And yet, in just under 7 decades, we have made extraordinary progress. We have made extraordinary progress in soil that has never been fertile for liberal democracy. Historically, liberalism has taken root in relatively homogeneous societies. As those societies became more diverse, as so many are in our shrinking interconnected world, liberal democracy comes under pressure and is often the first casualty. Identity politics rises. Ethno-populism thrives. The principle of individual freedom under the law begins to wilt. Historians will one day ask this question: how did South Africa, of all countries, chart a different course? And the answer will be this: the Democratic Alliance, you. The answer will be to the question, why did South Africa, of all countries, chart a different course? The answer will be you, the Democratic Alliance. We have taken on two powerful racial nationalist traditions in our history. We defeated one of them at the end of the 20th century. We have prevented another from dominating our new landscape, acting as a powerful brake on the trend in liberated countries for the liberators to become the oppressors. And we have done this in an era when much of the world is beating an alarming retreat from liberal principles, and the moderate rules-based order itself is under threat. There is no shortage of parties in our country that want to pull us in that same direction. Hundreds will appear on the ballot in the next election. Many will seek to weaponize our diversity and to divide South Africans along racial lines. We reject that path. We are the party of inclusion, not division. We call ourselves the blue people, not black, not white, not brown, but blue. Blue people distinguish themselves by their shared values. And no matter what we look like in this hall today, we share the same core blue values. We believe in a nation defined not by race, but by principles. The rule of law, constitutional democracy, individual freedom, human rights, and a market-based economy that creates opportunity for all. These once uncontroversial principles are now under attack worldwide. And yet the DA stands out as an extraordinary outlier. Unbent and unbowed in the face of a global liberal retreat, we march forward. We have built one of the largest, proudest, and most resilient liberal movements in the world. And we did it in one of the most hostile environments imaginable to liberal politics. And now we are on course to become the largest party in South Africa's metros at the end of this year. And from there, we move to the next milestone, becoming South Africa's biggest party. Oza 2029, Oza. And how did we do it? Because we learned some hard lessons on our journey. We're a learning organization, and learning those lessons made us stronger. We must never compromise on our core values. We must resist the pull of race-based politics, whether from the far right or the woke left. And we must build and defend the inclusive, rational center of politics. And we have also built strong internal institutions, the blue machine, structures that work, and a culture that values open debate, not factional scripts. This Congress is proof that blue people do things differently. We contest leadership openly and fairly. No one's going to be bought. No money's going to exchange hands for a vote, not even a box of chocolates. So we contest openly and fairly. We elect leaders peacefully, without bribery, without coercion, without threats. We debate policy in good faith. And if you don't win an argument or an election in the DA, you are not punished. You are respected for putting yourself out there, as long as you do so with integrity. And when you fail in the DA to get what you aim for, you come back stronger by working harder, not by looking for excuses, not by playing the race card or retreating into victimhood and factionalism. That's not the DA way. Because our culture lies in our values, and we are bound together by something much greater than ourselves. A relentless commitment to make South Africa succeed. That is our mission, and we are well on the way to achieving it. But we understand how fragile a rules-based democratic order truly is, how easily it can be eroded by the forces of tyranny and anarchy. We should never take our progress for granted. Over 3 generations, we have learnt this important truth, which I repeat again here today. Democracy is never finally won. It must be defended again and again in every generation. That insight must guide us as we pass the baton today to the next generation of leaders. And we do so with great confidence. Go forth, fight the good fight. Go out and multiply support for the DA, because that will make our country the wonderful, successful, great country we know it can be. Thank you very much.